Hey, First Family, 2025 is almost a wrap. And before we get there, I want to invite you into what is happening with our Christmas offering this year. Galatians chapter 3, verse 3 says these words. It says, "Are you so foolish that after beginning by means of the Spirit, are you now trying to finish by means of the flesh?" Let me give you just a quick rundown of what we have seen happen in the life of our church, starting in 2025 and to where we are today. We have seen tremendous growth in our attendance. We are now seeing over 1,000 people on a weekly basis call First Christian Church home through all of our on-site and online venues coming together. We've seen over 60 people, and that number is continuing to increase, of people who have declared their faith and trust and salvation of Jesus through baptism. We've seen dozens of new people join our serve teams, dozens of new people get connected into our DMCs, new DMCs launching, our grief support, our divorce care, so many opportunities. But if I were to earmark just one thing from 2025 that I think I was the most excited about, most proud of, is to see the life of prayer that is continuing to grow in the life of this church. Seeing prayer invited in on Sunday mornings, more and more prayer happening in the lives of people, teaching on prayer, leading through prayer, 21 days of prayer and fasting. We pray because when we pray, we know God moves and changes things. We are a church that believes that when the Spirit leads, our job is to be faithful, is to be obedient, is to simply follow and trust Him in that. We launched this year with our Relentless vision campaign to sow seeds of generosity, discipleship, and impact. And under our seed of generosity, it is our goal to become a debt-free church as soon as possible. One of the things we've been able to do through this is give away $25,000 above and beyond our normal offerings to people locally and globally to show we are committed to being a generous church. That's because over $1 million has already been brought in. Let me just break it down this way. January, we started with $1.5 million in our mortgage, and we currently stand at just under $500,000. If that's not worth celebrating, I don't know what is. But here's what I want to do. I want to read that verse one more time as we end this year to consider how we might be entering 2026. Again, the Apostle Paul says, "Are you so foolish that after beginning by means of the Spirit, are you now trying to finish by means of the flesh?" Here's what I want us all to prayerfully consider, is let's enter 2026 as a debt-free church. Just even saying those words kind of scares me. It makes me think, man, what do I need to do? What do we need to do? Do we need to kind of do something to raise some money or capital or whatever? Those are works of the flesh. Those are things that aren't bad things, but are things that maybe we feel like we can control. And what I want to invite us to consider is how might the Spirit continuing to be leading or prompting every single one of us. Maybe you're new to our church in the last few weeks or months and you're starting to feel home here at First. I want to invite you in to giving above and beyond to join us in this debt-free campaign. Maybe you're a family who you committed to a number amount at the beginning in January, and this is your chance to finish strong in that commitment that the Spirit led you to. Maybe you're like my family, in which we've given already faithfully and we're considering to give above and beyond even more than what we committed. Maybe as this year has ended, as you're closing up maybe your harvest, your books, your business, you're shutting down something for good because you've been a faithful steward, that you're staring at an opportunity to be generous of what God has done for you. I don't know who it is, what it is, but here's my dream. Here's my goal. Here's my prayer, is that we go into 2026 as a debt-free church, to see $500,000 come in, and that we can say it only happened for one reason and one reason only, is that the Spirit led, the Spirit moved, and as people of the Spirit, we responded and we obeyed. Would you join me in continuing to relentlessly pursue Jesus as we seek to not just become a debt-free church, but a new church that impacts the world, both here in Champaign-Urbana and the entire world, with the good news, the love, the grace, the gospel of Jesus Christ.